And we are live. Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and all of you wonderful guitar-loving souls who are continuously banging on that red, I think it's a red button, that subscribe button. Thank you so much for that. My goodness, over 300 by a long shot. Wow, I'm very humbled and grateful at the same time. I'm Jay Wells. We are day 38 of 365 days of guitar practice in a row, mind you. If you're brand new, I'm Jay Wills, old dude. I'm 49, getting back into guitar, actually learning guitar from scratch after 22 years, hanging music up and all that. For all of you returning subscribers, you know what today is. It's Triad Tuesday, so first one ever, right? And we're going to be going through a book. I started studying this last night, full disclosure, because I wanted to be prepared for today, and I got 2 pages in and stopped because this book, we'll get into that in just a second. I'm getting distracted. All right, so as you returning folks know, do a little warm up. Well, actually nothing's warmed up. I am dirty as sin. The Ibanez is going to stay up on the rack for tonight. One, I'm dirty as sin doing mortar and concrete all day. And the other is that I don't have a strap that works for it. All my straps fall off, which suck. So we're going to bring the Telly out because the Telly was what I was fiddle-diddling with this morning with some of my brand new discovered epiphanies of what triads are. So let's do a little warm-up, aka my intro, which is essentially going to make sure I don't have anything in my pockets. We're good. Are you on yet? Come on, dear. Let's go. Ooh. Chugginess on my lunch break today because I was nearby home, so I was like, let's just run home and do a little. Because that's always a good dessert after having a sandwich for your lunch. So, all right, enough fiddle diddling. Let's see if I can bang out this intro, which is essentially going to be my warm up. Let's go. Back to the channel, everyone, all of you wonderful guitar-loving souls. My goodness, I will continue to call you that because that's what you all are for hanging out with an old dude and watching the struggle bus for the next year and allowing me to torture your eardrums. All right, so first things first, we're gonna hit a little comments. And if you're brand new, how this rolls. I don't do much online during the day. However, all of you wonderful souls who are sending comments out, if you throw a comment on a video, I will address it on the next day. We're doing this every day, folks. So I will acknowledge that, go through it. It's kind of a, excuse me, just slammed the Pepsi before I hopped on. And we go through it. You guys ask questions, you give advice, we chat a little bit. It's kind of like an open forum. I haven't forgot, we're gonna be doing streaming. I'm trying to rush this for day 40, but I'm thinking it might be day like 42 or 44 for our like first live stream thing. I'm still working out the details on that, literally just learning how to do that. Also, I need to get some connecting things to be able to do that. I'm missing, it's like an HDMI plug conversion box for streaming. I don't know, I gotta figure that out because I don't think the old iPhone's up for that task, which is what I currently use for filming. Make sure the damn video's still working. It is an ancient iPhone, but it seems to work pretty decent, all things considered. All right, comments. All right. At Frank SMKFU. Glad to meet you, sir. I'm still trying to learn in my 40s. Picking up every day is a great goal. Yes, it is. And rock on, brother. Man, that struggle is real when you're older. When I was playing music early on, piano and sax player is what I started out in my single digit days. the brain is different. And then I took 22 years off from the whole thing, so that struggle is real. It doesn't matter. I have found that it's mileage inconsistency. I always talk about that. It's mileage inconsistency. So the mileage is just doing something on guitar, and the consistency is doing it every day. And that's a huge piece. Huge piece. So keep rocking, man. At Curtis James 8223. Welcome back, brother. Yes, sir. Like I said, I bought way too much at first. I got cut up in YouTube videos galore. It is super duper easy to do. And now I've had so many guitars and amps, but I should be way better playing. So this reminded me to get my shit together and stay focused and probably sell a few things. Ha! Was that on day 36? Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, and then at Frank, that's at day 27. So I'm trying to correlate the comments to the actual video. Yeah, man, I still watch YouTube, but now it's a little bit different. I tell myself, is the video that I'm watching going to take away or contribute? And if it's only going to contribute a little bit, stop watching the video, shut the TV off, and just play. Because my stuff is right here. TV's right there. Couch is right there. Remote's right next to it. So it's very easy to just be like, recline up, YouTube, rather than pick up and jam. So I have everything collectively situated now where a flick of a switch, grab, sit on the couch, or post up here. You gotta minimize, this is what I found out, I'm trying to give advice, but what's helped me, because a lot of us, I think we're in the same boat, we get caught up in watching a lot of videos when we should just be playing. I'm terribly guilty of that. And one of the things that I have found useful is keeping everything super duper accessible, like really accessible. So much so where it's just like, oh, grab, flick, start jamming. Yeah, I've got to tune some shit up, It is what it is. So, heck yeah. At Kurt J8223, your picking hand is doing amazing. It's coming along. You know what? I'm on this quest of speed. It's gonna happen where it's just gonna be lightning fast, smooth, and I can replicate it. That's the key. At dude 4388. When will the Struggle is Real t-shirts be available for order? You know, it's funny. I don't know how. I still don't know who subs. Can't see who subs to my channel. I just thank you to everyone. I'm not sure when you subbed. However, I talked about in an early video when I started doing all this, I have actually a very strong art background, and I've been doing art my whole life. I have a huge portfolio actually, and I sketch a ton. I actually used to design stuff for t-shirts. I thought it would be cool, in addition to playing guitar, is to make some t-shirt designs. So your comment is right on par, because I happen to have a sketch pad over there from, I can't read it, hold on. Just for proofs in the pudding, sketch pad, art pad. #1 t-shirt at 4/20/2025. So this was, April 20th. So what's that, 8 days ago? I was sitting on the couch sketching up some designs for some t-shirts. So yes, I want to do that. I have no idea how to do that through YouTube. I am gonna have to figure that out, because typically when we made t-shirts in the past, we go to a local print shop, take your design, they print off a bunch of sizes, and then we would either just hand them out we did 2 gigs back in the day. And we would just have our t-shirts. We just have boxes of t-shirts and shit. So I got to figure out how to, all of you wonderful 330 some of you now, my goodness. In the event that you want to buy a t-shirt or a hoodie, I like t-shirts, hoodies, throw me some ideas. I'm kind of new to like what people want. And it'd be cool, because we used to do it when we were in a band, and then we had a softball club, we used to do that shit, had t-shirts and stuff. It was fun times. And Nick Rock, hey, what's up, brother? That should be the first song you write, Jay. Maybe also the debut album title. That's actually a really good idea to have somebody, because I find myself repeating certain things. I'm very habitual with that, and I don't even realize it until someone else points it out. So I'm thinking maybe that struggle is real. I'm a guitar loving soul. That'd be kind of a cool t-shirt, I think. And I don't know, come up with some other shit. All right. At RX5150, welcome back, brother. Back in black, so much better. Yes, those 3 first rips, you do that about 500 times in less than 24 hours. Something has to improve. Use a metronome for timing or a 91 for intro. Yeah, I have not done any of that today. Morning practice, morning drill was cool. I can't wait to get into triads. I didn't know what, we'll get into that. It's just I had such an epiphany this morning of how things, where they were, what they sounded like. It was just awesome. At Nicky Rock 1962, hey, welcome back, Todd. Nice to hear the Ibanez again, and she's locked in as the Triad Tuesday guitar. Possibly, I need to get another strap. My straps, none of my straps literally stay on. They all fall off. It's got a funky, weird thing in the back. She have a name? Not yet. I name my guitars too. Yeah, I name all my. I name almost everything. My truck's got a name. My work truck is Mr. Miyagi, because that was one of my first movies I ever saw, and I wanted Mr. Miyagi to be like my uncle or my grandpa. Well, not my grandpa. Grandpa's awesome, but just like he was such like a handyman, fix everything, and then fast forward. It's kind of what I do in my normal day to day, which is kind of cool. So I named that truck is Mr. Miyagi because it does everything. It's a badass truck. At Nicky Rock 1962, congrats on 300 subs. Thanks, brother. This is all surreal. It's humbling, and I'm incredibly grateful for everyone that is letting me torture their ears. And but it's not always going to be that way, as I've said many times before. At Mustang Bassman, your enthusiasm is infectious. Oh, thanks, brother. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Kind of get home. I don't have to be all professional around the customers or on the job site. I can kind of be myself, which is fun. All right, I don't think I missed anyone. In the event that I did, it is not intentional, I promise. Okay, enough on that. I actually got to keep these on. So, triads. Let's talk about triads. Oh, and by the way, I'm not a guitar coach or anything like that. I'm just struggling my way through. I've picked up a bunch of books already, which have been really helpful. However, this book has been, by far, it has answered the question that I have been asking. Everyone's like, learn triads, do this, arpeggios, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck a triad is. I know what scales are. I've heard of the first, third, and the fifth, but I didn't know how to organize that. So, I'm just gonna, this is called Triad. Give props where props is due. And I'm not sponsored by them or anything. This is just something I just got on Amazon yesterday. So, Triad Magic by Jerry Jennings. So, and some of you are gonna be like, yeah, Jay, I knew that already, but check this out. This clicked for me this morning, and then I went on a little jam session of like 3 positions on the Tele and just morphed off into the Ethereum. I was like, wow, it sounds so good. We'll be doing clean on that with a little bit of crunch at the end. Maybe, we'll see. So, what is a triad? Okay, the triad is the simplest type of complete chord. It is made of 3 parts, the root, the third, and the fifth. I've heard of that, but I didn't know how the context of it. Okay, let's look at what that means. So, for all of you who don't know what a triad is, if you have a basic G major scale, I do know scales, right? G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G, okay? The F sharp kind of messed me up a little bit, but I think it's like F in my book, but technically it's an F sharp. Anywho, first, G, right? It's the first one. Skip 1, I always kind of remember, skip 1. Go to B, that's your third. Skip 1, and go to D, that's your fifth. Well, little did I know on the fretboard what that sounded like when you organize your fingers that way. So, the G major scale, which is cool to play on the Tele, it's just cool to play anywhere. And then the G Triad is the root on the 5th fret, G, and then 4th fret B, 3rd fret D. Check this out. Now, I know some of you are going to be like, yeah, I know what that sounds like. But for those of you who don't, and are excited as I am to put that together finally, after quite some time of trying to figure out what that is, or at least how it goes together. So check this out. Let's take don't need that channel. But it is so, of course the Tele is just amazing. Man, I am dirtier than normal tonight. Didn't realize that. Oh, and some of you are wondering what I have my foot on. It is an old ammo box that I use for my upgraded position. So, check this out. Come on. Oh, there we go. A little bit of volume. There we go. I was like, why does that sound different? So, 5th fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret. Make sure I'm doing that right. Make sure I got the right one. 3rd, 4th. Kind of blurry, but I get the gist. Yeah. It's a little choppy. Oh, that's right. I was doing all this nonsense today. Yeah. That sounds so pretty. We're just gonna do that forever. That's why it's practice. I was literally having a giddy moment this morning, very similar to most of my jam nights. I end up getting done with a little jam session while YouTube's uploading, and I'm just giddy because I have goosebumps, and well, it's usually about 20 minutes of struggling there, and then finally something clicks. But this morning, this is just amazing. Who knew Triad sounded so badass? Try to bend it, see what happens. Nope. Whoops. It's hard to keep that spot though, not gonna lie. Zone way out in the ether on that one. That's Triad. Who knew? Who knew? All right, so that's the G Triad. My goal on this, on Triad Tuesdays, we're gonna fiddle with 2 triads. Cause that's badass. That's all there is to it. Like when you get the little pricklies on your arm to start standing up because your guitar and the sound going into your ears and then going into your soul starts making the hairs on your arm stand up, you know you're in the right direction. All right, so that's the G. Let's find the next. What's up, Tuxedo? Yep, cats all over the place. All right, so And then I was fiddling with this. It says if you add the higher G note, you'll probably notice it looks a lot like an F chord. I really don't know what that is just yet, off the top of my head. Only 2 frets higher. This is no accident. You'll find that most basic open position chords are triads. Since any combination of G, B, D make a G chord, you can leave out the 4th string or the 1st string and still have a complete G chord. I was fiddle-diddling with that a little bit this morning. That is an interesting, that's going to take some hand gymnastics for sure. All right, so that's the G. I want to know, what's the next one? All right, so, come on. I probably should have read farther in to see where this was. We'll figure it out. That's why we're here. All right, root position, lesson 2. That's still G chord. I want something else. Oh, what's this? Triad inversions. What's this craziness? All right, root position. Got that one. First inversion. Well, let's try that. What's that sound like? Shit balls. All right, so an inversion of that, really? Okay. Oh, man, that struggle's real too. Ugh. They don't tell you that in the owner's manual of life when you're born. Hey, by the way, when you get in your 40s, your eyesight will go on vacation. What is that craziness? Okay, so 8th fret. Well, this is going to be some gymnastics. Okay, so 9. Ooh, seriously? Okay. Oh, that's already got it. That's going the right direction already. Okay. And what's the gymnastics I got to do with my fingers? Oh, well, that's not terribly bad. Is there a way to organize that differently so I can put different... guess not. Oh, shit. That's nice. That's super nice. Is that it? 3, 5, yeah, 5. Root. Root's on the... That should be a... Let's see. This is a B, so... B, C, skip. Yeah, that should be G. Yeah, okay. All right, we're cool. 3, 5, 7. And then that starts on... hold on. Damn it. Oh, 8th fret. Yeah, that's 8th fret. Yeah, 5, 7, 8. Yeah, there we go. 8. That's... Oh, you can't do that, though. Let's do this. That's nice. I like that. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? That sounds devilishly similar to Is that Hendrix? Does he do inversions? Or is that... No. Really? No way. That sounds like a couple of notes that Jimmy would play. I swear to God. Unless my ears not over-caffeinated, no intoxicants. I don't know about that one. Ooh, that's a nice one. Okay, that's badass. That's super badass. What's that sound like down low? No, I like it up top. That's cool. Okay, so that's the first inversion of a G chord. Huh. Well, that's cool. Second inversion is on the 12th fret. Okay. What do we got going down here? D, G, B. Just borrow through them. Really? Okay, that sounds cool. so tight down there. I know I got big hands, but that's not, can't use that as an excuse anymore. Not that I was, it's just more challenging, that's all. That inversion thing that I was doing earlier, that was super badass. How was that going again? Oh, damn. Shit, how'd that go? 3. Oh, yeah. Just gotta reverse it and then kick one down. That sounds so cool. I'm not saying the second inversion doesn't sound cool, but this sounds really cool. That's going to take some practice to make that move around. That's going to be tricky. That's going to take some practice to move around. That sounds so good. What if you borrow those up there? What's that sound like? Oh, hold on. I almost thought something was going to pop out of the soul there for a moment. I was like, there we go. Oh, there we go. I need either the Terminator or Miss Jackson. I was playing my little, had a little session in the middle of the day today, like I mentioned earlier, and that was awesome. All right, let's see where we're at, because we might bring out another guitar. I was fiddling. Oh, we're at 29. We're right at 30. All right, so we will yap about. So first Triad Tuesday, awesome. So we got through one triad and some inversions, which sound really awesome. So real quick. Last night, I know some of you are going to be like, don't do that, Jay, because I don't know if it's in, I don't know if it's. So, this came out last night, and for those of you who don't know who this one is, I haven't named this one yet. I can't figure out what to name it. I'm thinking about naming it Blue Thunder. That was a TV show about a helicopter that I fell in love with when I was a kid called Blue Thunder. Some of you may remember that 80s show back in the day, but check this out. This is a very nice Yamaha, kind of a mid level active pickups. Thing's a beast. And last night I dropped this thing down into, well, it's not plugged in. Well, I did plug it in, and I plugged it in. Okay, I'm just gonna show. And for those probably not too many people hanging out yet, and I totally know why. But check this out. I just plugged it into my regular cab, right? It's not cranked or anything, so I'm not really worried about the speakers going ape shit. But check this out. Oh no. We gotta go. Here we go. Check. Who knew? Oh. Need to put some mileage on this one, but that just, I mean, granted I need to have a bass set up, but it sounds kind of cool through just a regular guitar amp. Now obviously, if I had a different, this is where I wish I had my Ampeg. Was it an SA115? I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was a single 15 in a combo cab. Oh, had an angled back. It sounded so good. I used to have another Yamaha that I played through that, and that sounded amazing. So this will be coming out, because last night I jammed on it for quite some time. I had the settings a little bit different. I changed all them this morning when I actually was doing the little triad work, but that guitar sounds really good. All right. Day 38 in the bag. And if any of you wonderful souls are still listening, I thank you very much. And I do believe that is all. Peace. See you tomorrow.